Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing the 058022 February-March 2021 Cambridge Maths paper. This is the extended version. Instructions are pretty clear. You get to use a calculator and stuff. But we're doing it virtually, so all the pen and all the other rules do not apply. Let's get into it. So question 1 says, complete this statement. The diagram has a rotational symmetry of order, this is just order 2. I'm going to do it in black. So that's order 2. On the diagram, draw all the lines of symmetry. Okay, so I can see that you can cut this part in half. That's the first line. And the second line is here, so you get to cut that in half. Just going to move that nicely. So those are the lines of symmetry. Sahil and Anika share $78 in the ratio 5:8. Okay, so this is their total, 78. Sahil plus Anika, you get 78, which is equal to the ratio of 5 plus 8. So this ratios can grow and become smaller. They can magnify, they can diminish. So if I times that with x, it should somewhere equal 78. 5 plus 8 is, let's see, that's 13. So I can say 13x equals $78. So x, that will tell me the size of which the ratio is growing. 78 divided by that, it's 6. Okay, so I know it's growing by 6 times. I want to know the amount of each person. Okay, so Sahil is 5. That means if I multiply by 6, that's 30. And Anika, that's 8. So again, it's growing by 6 times, so that's 48. Okay. Number of passengers on a bus is recorded each day for 14 years. Okay. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. All right, so stem and leaf diagram, we just want to take the numbers at the front. So and we want to arrange them. So that's 15, 19, 19, 18, 17, and that's it, 5 numbers. So I'll go with 15, that's 1, 5, and 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9, and 1, 9. Right, 5 numbers. So we're done with all that. Now we'll do the ones that start with 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so 5 numbers again. So that's 22, and then 24, and 24, 25, and 29. Okay, now for the 30s, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so 31, then 35, 36, and 38. All right, the total is 14 numbers. Do I have 14? 7 times 2. Yep, 14. Got everything. Now find the median. Okay, so I want the middle number. There's 14 numbers. The median position is 14 plus 1 divided by 2. Because it's an odd number. It's an even number, so I have to add 1. So that's 7.5. 7.5th position. So I want the 7th and the 8th number. There's 5 numbers here. 6, 7. Okay, so I want these 2 numbers. And the average of these 2 numbers is still 24. 24 plus 24 divided by 2. That's the average. And the final answer is still 24. All right, let's keep going. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, find an estimate for this. Okay, so I want to round off first. That's the first part of the instruction. One significant figure. So that's going to be, that's 3 times 80, one significant. And that's 30 minus 10. Okay, so let's see where this goes. It's 240 on the top and 20 on the bottom, so that's 12. Okay, so that's the estimate. The number of bowls of hot soup sold decreases when the temperature rises. What type of correlation does this statement describe? This is a negative correlation. If they are going in the opposite direction, one rises, the other one decreases, it's always negative. If they're going in the same direction, they rise together or they decrease together, then it's positive. Joseph spends this much of 1 week's earnings to buy a jacket. The cost of the jacket is that. Okay, so this 5 out of 24 of his earnings is equal to that jacket. Is equal to $56.50. But we don't know what the earnings are. So you're going to have to times x to the fraction. These are equal. All you have to do is divide $56.50 with 5 over 24. And the answer is 271.2. There it is. X equals, just going to write that out, 5650 divided by 5 over 24. Okay. Without using calculator, work out that. Show all your working. Okay, first thing, you want to change all of them to improper fractions, so times and plus, times and plus. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. That's over 4. Times 3 times 3, that's 9. Then you add 2, that's 11 over 3. These can cancel. You're left with 3, so that's 33 over 4. You want it to be a mixed number, so over 4. 33 divided by 4. How many times can you divide that by? You get 8. So it's 8 and a fourth left. So that's 8 and a fourth. Okay, let's keep going. Write this as a fraction. Okay, so for this, there's a lot of ways to go about doing it. I personally like the x method, which is just to have x equals 0.373737, and the list goes on forever. I'm going to times 10, see what happens. 10x equals, so that's going to be 3.73737, and that does not help me. So let's go for 100x. That's 37.373737. And now this works because I can take 100x minus the x. You'll be left with 99x on the left side. And all these 3 sevens will cancel, so that's just 37. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. What you're doing is basically taking 2 minus 1. So x is equal to 37 over 99. And if you put that in your calculator, you will see that you get the recurring number back. 37 over 99. Okay, calculate this. Give your answer in the standard form. I always think of the standard forms as algebra. So these two, power 6, power 7, are clearly different algebra. So you want to make them the same. I love the smaller number, so this is going to be 4.8 times 10 power 6. I'm going to change this into power 6, so that's 37 times 10 powered 7. Sorry, powered 6. Okay, now I can add them because this is just 4.8x plus 3.7x. They're the same algebra now. That's how I see things. 37 plus 4.8, that's 41.8 times 10 powered 6. But I want a standard form, so I can only have one number. So that's 4.18 times 10 powered 7. And just gonna duplicate that and put it here. What's this? On the map, the positions of the towns L, M, and N form an equilateral triangle. So all the lengths are equal. The bearing of M from L. M from L. I'm going to draw the bearing for each and every one of them. M from L. Okay. M from L. L going to M. This is 103 degrees. Work out the bearing of L from N. I know each quadrant is 90, so that little angle right there is 13 degrees. Just gonna write that in. This is 13 degrees, which means this angle right here is 77 degrees. And they make an equilateral triangle. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm missing this information. Equilateral, which means the inside is 60. 13 plus 60, that's 73. So that little angle here is 17. Okay, so this here is 73. Got it. So the angle, the answer is just 270, which is the 3 quadrants added with that 73. $343 degrees. All right, that's it. Okay, so find the highest common factor of these two. Okay, I'm going to use the algorithm method, 36 and 84. And I'm going to divide by, let's say, 4. Yeah, I can divide by 4. That's 9. 84 is just 21. Okay. I can divide by 3, so that's 3 and 7. And that's it. So the HCF is just 4 times 3, that's 12. The diagram shows a shape made from a quarter circle. Okay, so pretty sure that's this one. OAB. And the right angle triangle, okay, radius of the circle is 5, and OC, so this is also 5. Calculate the area of the shape. This is a quarter circle. So for the area total, that's the area of the quarter circle plus area of the triangle. Quarter circle is 1/4 of pi r squared, which is the entire circle's area. Now add that with area of triangle, that's half of 6 times 5, base height. 1/4 of pi, I'm going to use the one in my calculator. Radius is 5 squared plus half. 6 times 5 is 30. So that's 15. Okay, so I gotta add 15. 1/4 times 25 times pi, add 15. So it's 34.63. Alright, that's it. Okay, the population of one variety of butterfly is decreasing exponentially at a rate of that per year. Okay, cool. At the end of 2014, the population was that. Calculate the population at the end of 2019. 125.9, this is the current population. And we'll multiply that by 1 minus 0.34. And we raise that to the power of 5. That's because that's the multiplier. So 1 minus 0.34 raised to the power of 5. 125.9 times answer 15.78. 15.78 million. Alright, that's it. Okay, these are the first 4 terms of a sequence. Write down the next 2 terms. 29, 22, minus 7, right? 29 minus 7. Minus 7 again, minus 7 again. Yep. So minus 7 again, you get 1 and negative 7. Wait, no. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. Negative 6. These are the first 5 terms of another sequence. Find the nth term. This is 3. This is, so that's 5. That's 7. And this is 28 minus 9. 19. That's 9. Okay, so it's still increasing. We can do this, like, I'm going to do it on the bottom. So 3, 5, 7, 9. Pretty sure this has a squared. This is 2, 2, 2. Okay, so we found the second difference now. So that's n equals 2. So we want to have that number. So basically you have n squared. Now let's figure out a pattern. The usual pattern is 4, 7, 12, and 19. This is the usual pattern. And using n squared, I get 1. I get 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. So I can see the difference is 3, 3, and 3. So n squared plus 3. All right, done. Okay. Now, points E, F, G, and H lie on the circle. EG equals EH. EG, EH. Okay, so those two are the same. I can see them. They intersect at K, tangent to the circle. So that's 90 degrees. Angle, they gave me those two. Okay, find X. Find X with those two the same. I have an intersect. What else do I know? 47. This will be 47. And that will be 25. So if I multiply those, if I add them together, because these two are the same, this is also 25 plus 47. That's 72. So multiply that by 2. X will equal 180 minus 144. So that's 36 degrees. All right, I'm done. Now let's keep going. Oh, 36 is just 36. Okay, this is 36. The region R satisfies 3 inequalities. Y is bigger than 1. Okay, so we'll just have to put y more than 1. So let's draw y equals 1. That's 0 degrees. I'm putting it 1. So we want it larger than this place. So gotta be careful with the dotted line. You gotta make sure it's dotted. Now for this one, let's put a few coordinates there, yeah? Let's say x is 0, y is 2, x is 1, y is 4, maybe negative 1. It's still 0. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. 0, 2 is here. 1, 4 is here. And negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0. It's here. Okay, so I can see my line. All right. Oh wait, it's dotted line because, yep. Okay, so those are my two regions. X plus y is less than 3. X is 0, y is 3, x is 1, y is 2, x is 2, y is 1. Okay, so that's decreasing. 0, 3, there it is. 1, 2, 2, 1. And this is less or equal, so solid line. Gotta make sure I hit that right. Should be 45 degrees, looks good. Okay. So y larger than 1, this is y equals 1. This is y equals 2x plus 2. And this is, the third line is x plus y equals 3. Okay, so I want y larger than 1, so that's everything up here. And I want y less than 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2 is this, less than that is everything down here. And I want y less than that. So again, another less than. So I'm in here. Okay, so it looks like the intersecting region is, I think the intersecting region is, hold on. The intersecting region is inside this area. Yep. Sorry about that, my phone. So by drawing 3 suitable lines, shading the unwanted regions, find and label region R. So this is region R. I'm going to use red, just so it's obvious. This is region R. And that's it. Some students were asked how many books they each had in their school bags. Number of books, blah. The mean number, okay, so mean is adding everything. So mean equals, there's 20 here, right? So number of books 5 and 4 times, so that's 20. So that's 5 times 4 plus 6 times 5 plus 7x plus 8 times 11 plus 9 times 7 plus 10 times 5. All over 4 plus 5 plus x plus 11 plus 7 plus 5. Alright, so that's 20 plus 30 plus 88 plus 63 plus 50. So 251 plus x over 4 plus 5 plus 11 plus 7 plus 5. So that's 32 plus x. And that equals 7.6. Because that's the mean. 7.6 times 32. That's 243.2 plus 7.6x equals 251 plus x. 251 minus answer, 7.8 equals 6.6x. So divided by 6.6, x is 1.18. 1.18. 20 plus 30 plus, oh, this is 7x. Okay, so that's 7x. 7.6 times 32, 243.2 plus 7.6x should equal 251 plus 7x. So 7.8 should equal 0.6x. X is 13. Okay, there you go. Now simplify that. Ooh, okay. So that's 343. That's just 343 divided by 7 divided by 7. Okay, so that's 7 cubed. X powered 9, 2/3. Now when I multiply, that's 7 x powered 3 squared. So that's 49 x powered 6. Okay, that's it for this one. Solve the simultaneous. Ooh, okay, so this is equation 1, this is equation 2. I'm going to add them. So 1 plus 2, that equals x squared plus x equals 149 plus 7, that's 156. So x squared plus x minus 156 equals 0. I'm going to use my calculator for that. There's actually a trick. and I have x minus 12 and x plus 13. Okay, so x equals 12 or x equals negative 13. That means y, hold on, yeah, y equals 12 minus y is 7, so y is 5. I'm using this again. Oh, this is hard. Negative 13 minus y equals 7, so 7 plus 13, 20. Yep, negative 20. Yep, negative 20. Okay, so I'm done with everything. And these are the pairs of coordinates, by the way. You'll have to write them in this way to show that they are together. Now let's keep going. Oh, okay, let's write them down here. It's better. So it's 12 and 5. It's negative 13 and negative 20. Mathematically similar to that. Okay, so we have two similar triangles. 3.2 divided by 2.8. That's how many times bigger they are. They are 8/7 bigger. So for you to get from here to here, it's 8/7. So the length will times 8/7, which means the area. Do I need the area? No, I'm not getting the area. For me to get that, I just have to multiply by that same ratio. So it's 1.84. That's it. Yep, that's it. The diagram shows two mathematically similar bowls. The larger bowl has that. Okay, so capacity and the height is that. Smaller bowl has capacity. Okay, let's figure out the capacity. The volume will times 7.8 divided by 4, which is 1.95. Basically, volume times 1.95. And we want to find the height. So I'm going to cube root that number. So the length will times 1.25. That's how much the length will have to times, or divide depending on what you want. Now I want the height of the smaller bowl. So to get the height of the smaller bowl, I just have to take height equals 11.5 divided by 1.25, because I want to make it smaller. 11.5 divided by that's 9.20. Yeah. I always leave 3 significant numbers. Okay, that's it. On the axes, sketch the graph of these functions. Okay. 1/x, I can see all the numbers are going to follow the same sign. So this is my first part and my second part. It doesn't look nice. Let me just try that again. You always have the x and y asymptotes, so you got to be careful of that. All right, y equals 4 powered x. So this is an exponential. You want to raise it up. Oh. Yep, you want to raise it up like that. And this is 1. Okay. And the asymptote is the x-axis. You won't touch that. A bag of rice has that mass. Bag of rice has that mass. Correct to the nearest kilogram. Okay. Calculate the lower bound. Alright, so we want something smaller. Of the total mass of 10 of these bags. So the lower bound for that is 24.5. Because when I round up, it gets me 25. And I want 10 of these bags. So 10 lower bounds, that's going to be 245 kilograms. That is it. Virat has 200 meters of wire, correct to the nearest meter. He cuts the wire into n pieces. Okay, correct to the nearest meter. I want the largest possible value, so let's find the upper bound. Upper bound is 200.4. Because when I round off, I get 200. This is the upper bound. He cuts the wire into n pieces of length 3 meters, correct to the nearest 20 centimeters. Ooh. Okay. Correct to the nearest 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters. So the plus minus 20. That's 2 point. You want the lowest possible value. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna do this completely differently. I could just take 200 plus 0.5, right, because that's going to give me the upper bound, and take 3 minus 0.1, and that should give me 66 point, oh, no wait, 200 plus 0.5, I forgot to put it in brackets, 3 minus 0.1, so it's 69, yep, that's n. Okay, yeah, that's it. Because I'm dividing by that, but both of them have to correct to those figures. Alright, so now the diagram shows a pyramid of that with a rectangular base. I see the rectangle. V is vertically above M, so that's going to give me the height of the pyramid. Intersection, okay, and I get lengths written in for me. Calculate length, calculate the angle that VC makes with the base. VC is this line, with the base is this, so I'm trying to get this angle right here. Okay, pretty direct. That means I will need the length. I will need the height of the pyramid. Okay, how will I get that? 14. I will be able to do Pythagoras. Let's call this x. So I'll be able to get Vx. So Vx equals 14 squared minus 10 squared, and then square root on the entire thing. Okay, that's square root 96 then. So that's Vx, which will give me the height of the pyramid. So to get Vm, I will just have to take Vx, which is square root, I'm just going to write the value in. That's just square root 96 minus 6, because this is 6, mx. Square that, and then square root the entire thing. Minus 36. Oh, 96 minus 36. Square root 60. So that's square root 60. That's my Vm. And that's my height of the pyramid. So now I want to get the angle VCM. Right? Yeah. So angle VCM. I'm going to use trigonometry for that because I see 90 degrees. VCM, let's go for... Actually didn't need the height. Oh yeah, I needed the height. Okay, so VM is the opposite, and VC is the hypotenuse. So sine, yep, sine. So sine of that angle equals OH. VM is square root 60 divided by 14. Okay, so square root 60 divided by 14. Inverse of that, VCM, angle VCM equals 33.59. Is that what I'm looking for? Did I make any mistakes? Let's double check. This is 5 squared. Yep. So 14 squared minus 5 squared, square root answer, that's square root of 171. So this is 171. Minus 36. This is 135. So this is 135. square root that, divide 14, inverse of sine, 56.09. Okay, I found the problem. So 56.09. There it is. Okay, I know if I got the right answer because I have the marking scheme open, so I know where all the working marks are, and I know whether I'm doing something wrong. So that's going to help me. Now, question 24. A curve has equation that find the coordinates of the stationary points. Okay, so you want the stationary points. Basically, you want to find where y equals 0. At y equals 0, x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5 equals 0. There's a calculator trick. Again, I'm going to... Oh, okay, it's cubed, so you can't actually do that. We could differentiate or do long division. Yeah, there's many ways of doing this. I'm gonna differentiate. So dy dx equals 3x squared minus 4x. Okay, so now for stationary points at dy dx equals 0. So that's 3x squared minus 4x equals 0. One of the x's is 0. So 3x minus 4 equals 0. X equals 0 or x equals 4 over 3. So those are my two x's. Now I can get my y's. Then I will have my coordinates. So y equals 5 for this one, because these will be 0. And the other one is a bit complicated. Y equals 4 over 3 cubed minus 2 4 over 3 squared plus 5. Let's type this in and see what we get. 4 over 3 answer cubed minus 2 answer squared plus 5. That's 3.81. Yep, 3.81. 3.81. If you have a better calculator, you can leave it as an improper fraction. It's 103 over 27. So you will have 0, 5, and 4/3 with 103 over 27. Those are your coordinates. All right, pretty simple. It's pretty direct. I guess the hardest part of this paper was this shape, because it's not a very nice shape. Thank you guys for watching.